Good afternoon. Unfortunately, we had an officer-involved shooting this morning at about 10:30 a.m. in the area of 43rd Avenue and Olive. We had a multi-agency task force that was attempting to arrest a suspect, a violent suspect with multiple felony warrants. As they encountered that suspect, the suspect did fire shots at a Glendale police sergeant who was struck. He then took off on foot into the neighborhood. We immediately set a perimeter in the area and sent out multiple tactical officers from different agencies. Those officers were able to encounter the suspect a second time when they did locate him. There was a second officer-involved shooting. Phoenix SAU officers were involved in that second shooting. The suspect is deceased at this time. We have confirmed that it is the suspect. No officers were harmed in the second shooting. Our Glendale police sergeant is at the hospital at this time. He is in very serious condition. The suspect is deceased, and there's no longer a threat in the neighborhood, in the community.
Where was the officer shot? Describe it.
I cannot describe that to you because it is HIPAA related. It is very sensitive, and obviously we want to ensure that the family doesn't hear this on the news.
You said the suspect had multiple felony warrants.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you go into a little bit more what he was wanted for?
I do not know what the warrants were for. I just know that there was more than one, and that he was listed as very violent tendencies.
Where did the second officer-involved shooting take place? In the street, in the neighborhood, at a house?
I only know that it was in the neighborhood west of here. I don't have an exact location.
Did the suspect shoot at the other officers?
I don't have that either. All I know is that there was a second officer-involved shooting where Phoenix SAU were involved in that shooting, and the suspect is deceased.
Was anyone else with the suspect?
I don't have that information.
Do you know how many shots were fired in that?
I do not have that information.
What type of weapon was involved?
I do not have that information.
You got any of the suspects?
He was a 44-year-old white male. At this time, we cannot release the identity due to we need to notify next of kin.
Was this one suspect?
Yes, sir.
So the Glendale sergeant was serving a warrant, or was he?
He was part of the task force.
Okay, so they were watching him and following this guy.
Yes, ma'am, and they were attempting to take him into custody in this parking lot directly behind me. At that time, the suspect fled on foot, and the officers pursued on foot, and that is when the suspect engaged the officers and shot our sergeant.
Was this task force with the Marshal Service looking for fugitives, or was it?
It was a
Glendale?
multiple agency task force. Glendale was part of it. I'm not sure of the other agencies that were involved. And that's all I have time for, you guys. Thank you.